The Kansas City Chiefs just did it again, and are we even surprised at this point? There's no way. I mean, look at this play here by Patty Mahomes. First thing that we notice, guys, we have one high safety in a midfield close. We also have press man here, press man here. We're also going to have three linebackers. The second level players are going to be in hook curl, mid read, hook curl, but they also have the flexibility to drop back over to the flats as well. Basically, you're a little bit of mixed coverage here versus Patrick Mahomes in this offense. Now, route concept wise, we're going to get a stop route over here. We're going to get basically a speed out. We're going to get this flat. Running back will leak out of the flats as well. And then Travis Kelce is going to get up this seam. Now, what I want to show you guys off this play is he's going to initially drop back in the scat protection. He's going to look over the middle of the field, keeping the second level defenders honest and that deep safety honest. But last second, he's going to turn his head, right? His eyes are looking here, but his face mask is looking here, okay? Now, what does that do? It's starting to drive Azeez Al-Shaair down in this direction. And most of these guys are already trending to this, flat side, right? Where the tight end is, where Hollywood Brown is, getting them away from Travis Kelce, who ultimately is wide open over the middle of the field and gets a massive pickup. Guys, this is what we call manipulation of the defense. Now, Mahomes is so good that we expect it nowadays. And, this is going to go down as such a good play. I cannot wait to break down some of the all 22 coaches film so we can really take a look from that backside where his head is looking. But man, manipulation of the defense leaves Travis Kelce wide open for a massive pickup, ends up breaking a tackle and then getting through Azeez Al-Shaair, and then ultimately gets, within that goal line. Kareem Hunt gets a touchdown. But in this video, what I wanted to do is break down a ton of my favorite plays. Before we dive in, if you want a part 2 with the all 22 coaches film, hit that like button. 700 likes. Let's do it. And part 2 will come out ASAP. Let's dive in. All right, here was one of my favorite plays of the game right here by the defense, Charles Omenihu. First thing we're going to notice is that the offensive line is in a 5-man scat protection to the left. Now, if you guys don't know what that means, it's basically a pass protection where you have a slide side, which is going to be to the left, and then you're going to have a man side to the right. Now, what is important to notice about this play is our linebacker is going to reach the point of attack and then drop back into coverage. Now, what that does specifically is put a lot of pressure on Shaq Mason. CJ Stroud doesn't make an adjustment here. He doesn't say, oh, let's actually slide to the right just in case that linebacker blitzes. Basically, what CJ Stroud does is he says, you know what? I don't think they're actually going to blitz, so let's keep the slide to the left. Let's keep man-to-man to the right. We should be okay. But as this play starts to break down, we're going to see, again, that point of attack reached by the linebacker. Shaq Mason doesn't really know what to do here as they're sliding to the left, and Shaq Mason gets blown right by. Charles Omenihu off that weak side, gets right through, forces the fumble, creates a sack opportunity or a fumble opportunity for the defense. Ultimately, they do pick it back up, but what a play here by Steve Spagnuolo. Genius play call. But if you're the offense, you got to adjust right here, man. You got to adjust this. Why are we not at least sliding to the other side just in case that pressure initiates and they don't do it correctly? Big time sack here for the defense with the Chiefs. All right, here we go. Another big time play. This one on 3rd and 8. Once again, the offensive line in a 5-man scat protection to the left. This time they're going to line up Chris Jones to the outside because since they're in this scat protection, they're going to slide over to the left, leaving one-on-one to the right side. Hey, if we ever have a one-on-one with Chris Jones, oh yeah, we are absolutely pumped if we're the defense, right? Another thing I don't understand here, usually a lot of teams, right, they like to send the running back over and then chip and release onto a route, or motion the tight end over, chip and then release onto a route. Right here, you tell me what you see. No rotation from the offense, from the running back, from the tight end. No chip and release off Chris Jones. He demoralizes the right tackle and throws him down the backfield for a loss of a couple yards. This is what you get. If you're not going to rotate a guy over, if you're not going to send two to Chris Jones, at the very least, a chip and release. I hope and pray that this is what happens to you, because we saw the Ravens do a great job versus TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith by just sending a tight end, sending a running back the chip, hold them off for just an extra second, buying more time for the the quarterback. And man, why were the Texans not doing that today? I will never ever know. This is just criminal, thinking you can leave one-on-one with Chris Jones. All right, another insane play here by the offense. Before we deep dive into this one, guys, do me a big time favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so, and if you want that part 2 of the offense. But more importantly, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. Doesn't cost anything, and we will be breaking down the Chiefs throughout the entirety of the playoffs, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single play, or literally every playoff game, but also the playoff or the offseason as well, which means free agency, any draft selections, gonna be breaking down those guys, any trades that take place. We got you guys covered. Now look at this play. So we're gonna get one high safety. Right, whenever we have this one high safety look, this turns into a yes-no read for the offense. First thing that we want to do is make sure the safety either stays in line right here and doesn't get over here, because what we have is Xavier Worthy, which I'm trying to show you guys, boom, right there. So Xavier Worthy is going to break out, and he's going to kind of run this fade. As we start to break down, as we start to initiate this play, we're going to notice we got man-to-man coverage. Safety is going to be over the middle of the field because Patrick Mahomes is looking him off, using his eyes, keeping him in line. And now once we know that we have that one-on-one coverage, turns into a yes-no read. I am throwing that ball no matter what. I got a matchup that I like. Unbelievable throw while getting pressured. But look at the concentration, the body control here by Xavier Worthy to bring this ball down, twist in, and make sure no one can disrupt the catch point. This is amazing by the rookie Xavier Worthy. Give him some props, man. Let's go. This is unreal body control. I want to show you one more angle. Look at this. So he's going to turn his head, he's going to pinpoint this ball, and he's going to turn his body completely around so this guy can't punch that football out. Does a great job, man. Let's go, man. The Rook's coming up big in the playoffs. Let's get back to some more film. All right, and then you have a play like this, which actually doesn't make any sense at all, but this just goes to show how good Patrick Mahomes is. So once again, we're going to be in this 5-man scat protection, slide side, man side. We're going to be sliding the offensive line to this right side, leaving man on man to the left. But the first thing we're going to notice is the running back will chip over. One thing the Texans did not do a lot of in this game, and it really came back to bite them. But the Chiefs were very focused on trying to get Mahomes enough time in the pocket to find the open man. So I love the chip. As long as you can delay Will Anderson for a split second, you are doing your job right. So great job there by Samaje Perine. Now look at Mahomes. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now while being sacked on 3rd and goal, he's going to, while falling down, you cannot make this stuff up. While falling down, throw an absolute dart in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Puts him up by 8. Unbelievable. What are you supposed to do? Man, this dude is unbelievable. So guys, I am going to end the video here. I have a lot to break down in terms of all 22 coaches' film. So if you want me to continue to post more Chiefs videos, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and guys, I will see you very, very soon. I am posting a part 2 to this video on my 2nd channel with the defensive breakdown. If you want to go check out that one, you can. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.